Hey, what is good, oh man. You already know we just been on the Batman train real quick. I ain't gonna lie. How many fan films have we reacted to at this point? Like three, four? Is it no five or something? Four, five right now. You know what I'm saying? We got Harvest, Moon, another Batman fan film by Menzies Productions. Menzies Productions. You know what I'm saying? How is this gonna go today? What is this gonna be about? Is this on Halloween? Cause it's like Harvest Moon. You got a heart. I'm being stupid, but obviously you want to go support the Negroes down there, right? You gotta support the niggas down there. You know what I'm saying? Slide them a like, comment, and subscribe though. Everybody know that everything is going to be in the description down below. So if you want to give the support, you better slide to the port. Yeah, I'm fucking stupid, bro. So are we ready? And it's almost hey, July 1st. July 1st is coming up. That means Red Hood makes his return, and we on that real reaction again. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You already know. You already know. You already know. Let's go. The Batman, Heart of His Moon. You already know. You already know. It's about to get good, boy.
Gotham.
Gotham.
The housekeep on Earth.
Gotham.
People fear for their lives each and every day.
True.
Fear can be constructed,
Mm-hmm.
utilized for any purpose. Good, evil, and then there's me.
The Bat.
In the chaos. This is full of unsolved murders, skyrocketing crime. It's a pigsty. The stench of garbage and decay on the streets. The seemingly endless cloudy nights. Yet I'm still here, fighting to see the sun shine once again.
Okay, this dude really just has the deepest motherfucking voice imaginable, or he's at least conveying a deeper voice. Let's turn that up a little bit because he do sound a little bit like I am the whispering. I am the bat. This is reminding me of the Batman. Why does it sound like Star Wars? Okay, so this has to be in the same universe as the Batman. Obviously, it's a fan film, duh. But like,
Murder tonight. Series 21.
Jones, let him in.
Jones, admit. Dun dun. Boy, you could put Star Wars music in Batman. That should
It's
work.
like a burglary.
True.
Major crimes came and ran through this place about 20 minutes ago, so it's a bit roughed up.
What was taken?
Pain.
Hold on. Why is the atmosphere actually kind of fire though? Like I said, it's giving off the Batman vibes. It's obvious. This obviously is taking freaking inspiration off the the Batman movie. When the hell is Batman 2 coming out so I can watch that bit?
Off the wall, some jewelry. We're still taking inventory.
Yeah, he has the same suit too, pretty
She-
much.
She had some kind of panic attack.
Nah, she just sleeping.
They're playing it like induced shock from stress of intrusion.
You don't agree?
That's
All right, so here's my question: Who is gonna be the villain of this? Is it gonna be Penguin? Maybe, right? Obviously, we had There's the Penguin show and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if this was filmed and all that stuff before the Penguin show or not. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure came out this year, right? I would assume that it was recorded and stuff before after the Penguin. I would assume, right? So is Penguin the villain? Is Joker the villain? The nigga that was teased at the end of the Batman 1. You know what I'm saying? It can't be Clayface or none of that. It's not gonna be Mr. Freeze either. He don't stab people. He freezes them niggas. Solid. See, I'm thinking there's a few people that it could be. It could be Penguin. It could be Scarecrow. Or the Riddler. No, Riddler's already in jail. Damn, forgot about that. Ain't gonna lie. It's between them two.
thing. I don't know what it is. Medical report says her lungs were filled with some kind of chemical oxide.
Or it could be the Joker.
Carbon monoxide? Hydrogen oxide?
No. It wasn't that.
And what is it?
Right.
Give me the medical part. The fumes replace the oxygen in your red blood cells, stopping the oxygen from reaching your tissues or organs. Our body's been here for over 7
Okay, I ain't gonna lie, bro. We need these, cause this nigga.
Yet there's still oxygen in our lungs. Ingesting carbon monoxide wouldn't let that happen.
So, what's your diagnosis on this?
It was someone a chemical.
Which is
Most likely a mixture of carbonated 3-quinylphenol benzylate.
and you know this how?
Our eyes are completely dilated.
Bro, Batman just be knowing random shit and be like,
I
huh?
just saw a ghost.
Wait. Oh, okay. I heard freezing.
Had a couple of my guys run over it. It's bruised and scratched, but otherwise clean. Everything internal has to wait until the ME submits his report. Wait, is that a... Mendez, let me see that computer.
I wouldn't openly touch that. I'm gonna keep it a couple of hundred. That shit was in her mouth. You don't know what disease could be on that shit. Yo, he touched that with open hand. I'd at least had a glove. I'd have been like, hey, Batman, you put it in since you got the gloves on. Hell nah. You couldn't pay me to touch that. Hey, they lucky.
The phone number.
Call.
Mendez,
77777777. That's a number, all right.
take this.
As you can see, he barely closed his hand because he knows. Oh, okay, I was about to say. So you know he touched that. He touched that ish.
7777.
There's a whole bunch of sevens. Yeah. Hey, dumbass, you called the wrong number.
Hello?
It's for you, boy.
It's for you.
No shit. Everything's always for the bat. What, the Riddler strike twice?
Is this the Batman speaking?
Is this Joker?
I was hoping we'd get to chat. I take it by you calling this number you found the body.
Why'd you kill her?
For an experiment. You've obtained
Hugo Strange?
and you've
I don't know.
taken advantage of it. I guess we both do. I use fear.
To kill.
Not exclusively. It's nothing but an instrument. Sweetly orchestrated for the lost souls of Gotham.
Who are you?
I'm the pre-Lord
Oh,
of Death.
duh. What am I doing? It's Scarecrow. No shit. He uses fear to kill. No shit. Duh. I'm fucking stupid.
Hanging in the grassy fields. Bringing trepidation to every...
It's just how he talks. Everybody seems to sound like the fucking Joker to me. Everybody that has that like a little raspy ass tone, like I'm the Joker, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has that same voice.
and everything. If you want to stop me from killing even more, you can find me at East Eleanor Boulevard.
East Eleanor Boulevard. Take your damn phone. Oh, he's sneaking. He's on his Arkham Knight shit, bro. Making a whole bunch of noise. Oh, he dead. But what is this? The Hound? The Pigs of Justice? Y'all all just posted up in here this entire time? Waiting for who? Okay, I like the movement. Like the movement. Oh, he's setting shit up. Oh, he set up. Oh, damn, sticky bomb. Get him. Hey, that's gonna hurt my nigga. It's gonna hurt my nigga. I'm just telling you now. Bing, bing, bing. Okay. Hold up. We actually got a fan film that actually got some speed with it. Oh. Okay. Hold on. I feel like well, this came out before I even started. But niggas is using the thing that I've always been saying: speed the bitch up. I feel like you need to use a mixture of speeding and slowing it down, right? You know, well, normal speed and fast and 2 times speed. That was smart. That nigga was like, me. It looked like, because it looked like that nigga was going in, right? Even though if you probably looked at it in slow motion, that shit probably looked stupid, right? You know what I'm saying? Because let's be honest, choreography does from a fan film, a lot of times it does look a little you know what I'm saying? That's just being honest. But see, when you speed it up, let's go back. Let's see that one more time. See me? What? Whoop, whoop. Look at it. Eat. Me? See, now to a degree, that could look way too quick. See, I feel like at the end there, they probably should have slowed it down. Right at the end, mink, so you can actually see him run away. Because Batman ain't some fast ass nigga. I'm gonna keep it a sec. He a regular dude. You know what I'm saying? And you can see him slowly duck out. You know what I'm saying? That shit would actually be kind of cool. Also, very smart to have all the villains pretty much being masked, so you don't have to worry about niggas talking. So that means you can actually record the audio of your talking, you know, in an actual studio instead of here. And then you can just pretty much audio balance it. So you don't have to actually worry about talk. It's like, because how the Red Hood one was, they were trying to do this talking, this banter back and forth while Red Hood is fighting niggas. And that's what kind of messes up the combat, because you can't speed it up or you're going to speed up his lip movements. You know what I'm saying? Unless you record the audio somewhere else, but you got to also see the lip flaps. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of bullshit. I like how I ain't filmed shit and I'm over here talking like I'm some critical film director that I know my shit. But I'm like, I can see things and I'm like, shit would actually work this way. I'm just saying. The only thing I've made is Dragon Ball shit. Chill on me. Hey, you can stop shooting down the hallway now. You ain't hit shit. God damn. But drag that nigga out like a Five Nights at Freddy villain. But he getting his ass whooped. Do something. He need help. Are they jumping this nigga? Get up, Batman. Did he plan that? See, we're getting the fast movements. Mink. With
your boss.
I ain't telling you anything.
Beats their ass. Where are they?
He's got big plans.
Ouch. But so far, from out of all the ones that I've seen so far, I don't want to hear shit I don't want to hear nobody say this one got the best. No, from what I've seen so far, this is the best combat-wise, right? With how it is represented. I feel like the Red Hood one is best in choreography so far. See, there's the difference. You see what I'm saying? The choreography in the Red Hood one, you know, actually looks like they were actually throwing hands. Obviously, it looks like a play, obviously, but no shit. But like, all the Red Hood one needs to do is speed it up, and we've already seen it I've already seen it in the trailer, so we're gonna see how they're gonna do in episode 3, right? This right here is what I would want the Red Hood one to be doing. Right. The difference is I want Red Hood's choreography with the speed, you know what I'm saying, of this, so it doesn't look like, you know, they're choreographed fight. They're actually looking. This nigga look like he beating somebody's ass though. With how they put the speed on it, he beating their ass. Obviously the suit looked good. Can't mess up on a Batman suit. He wear mostly black. Hey, can you stop your whining? It's on the TV. Makes sense. Oh, damn! Hit him with the... Okay.
It's a new drug I've been developing. Preys on the innocence of the mind, eating away at the nerves like mad, exposing the terrors.
Another really creative-ass villain is Scarecrow. Like, I feel like my two favorites have to be freaking Mr. Freeze and Scarecrow because of how Mr. Freeze, because of how he is, how his entire character works. I love that nigga. But for the person that has the motives, and well, not motives, but it's like the person that actually has the most creative way of doing shit, it's Scarecrow hands down, right? And then the Joker. Joker's my third, right? But like the other two really do shit, right? On some real. Joker's just, you know, he's just cool. That's really it. He pretty much does normal shit. Normal, you know, super villain shit. But like the other two have some flavor on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Joker got his freaking laughing gas. But that's really the extent of Joker's like shtick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he can do fucked up shit. Oh, he killed a baby. Who? Why? And I feel like any one of these niggas can kill a kid at this point. I'm just saying. But like how Scarecrow's is just so unique, right? You know what I'm saying? He actually uses the fears in your mind to destroy you internally, and then he beats your ass externally, right? Mr. Freeze literally has a whole dying wife, and he's on his well, see, I'm going off the Batman the Animated Series pretty much, and he's going off of this revenge vendetta, right? And that shit's so fire, right? And his whole sense of being is trying to get his wife back to normal, and so that she doesn't die, you know what I'm saying? And I just think that's so fucking cool. No pun intended, right? And his voice was fire in the animated series. He looks cool. And I like cold powers, bro. I love freeze guns, bro. Come on, bro. Everybody like a freeze gun. But yeah, Scarecrow's actually kind of cool. See, and that's the actual one I want to see in the Batman 2. I don't think I need to see Mr. Freeze in live action, in my opinion. I think he's great as an animated series villain on some shit. Because you can really make that nigga look cool, right? But a Scarecrow, boy. We've seen Scarecrow in the Nolan trilogy, right? He was cool. He did his thing. He was alright. Yeah, no, he was actually kind of fire low-key in that first movie. And Batman Begins. That nigga was kind of clean with it. He had that whole subsection of the town fucked up because he put the freaking shit in the water. That shit was fire, actually. As a plan. You know what I'm saying? So I think that shit was actually kind of cool. Like I said, Scarecrow kind of cool.
Of your childhood, feeding into your pain and suffering.
I also like I like how they did that nigga in the Batman the Animated Series. That nigga was just a teacher at first, and then he was trying to, he was doing a little much with the fear shit, and then he got fired. So his whole vendetta was to get vengeance on them. You know what I'm saying? And that shit was kind of cool. I like how Batman was like, I am Batman. You know what I'm saying? He had his fear was pretty much letting down his parents and stuff like that. That was actually kind of crazy. Damn, it makes me want to watch the animated series, man. That's the GOAT. That's like one of the GOAT shows. See, and now I'm damn near reconstructing. Now I'm damn near reconstructing my top 5 animated series. Cause I'm like, damn, Batman the Animated Series actually was kind of fire. It's usually not in my top 5, but now I'm like, damn, it probably is now. I ain't gonna lie when I think about it, cause TMNT 2003 is my number 1. All right. Owl House is in there. I just really love that show. I watched that show way too many times. I'm not gonna lie. It was just a cool show. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I did not give a fuck what the main characters was doing. I just know that show was fire, right? And I've watched that show like 50 times at this point. That show was just cool. I ain't gonna lie. It was just cool. You know, Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated in there, obviously, because who likes a good story with Scooby-Doo, bro? Scooby-Doo. I know Tom and Jerry's in there. That's like my favorite just funny show. If I just want a show to watch that's funny, Tom and Jerry. And I think my 5th one's going to have to be Batman the Animated Series. I think that's in there now. Usually I don't have a 5th. Usually I can name 4 off the top, but I think my 5th has to be that one now. I ain't going to lie. Now, I just went off on a dumbass tangent. Okay, so now we got Scarecrow. Scarecrow doing his ish. Now let's get back to the ish. Or what are we walking on? Is he taking his blood?
Rising from the valley of death. Good. You're just in time.
I'm taking you to work.
No. Don't talk. Just let it settle and ease through.
I'm not gonna lie, I low-key liked it better when they started adding the audio effects on his voice. Him without the audio effects, I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of Damn. Okay, that was fire. Was not expecting it. I was like, damn, Batman took that nigga down real quick. So that was all in his head. Alright, so where the... So what's good, my nigga?
And you failed us.
Pretty much.
Conan.
We were blind. We believed that you could be our savior.
Uh-oh.
I believe that you best of us.
Damn. See, like I said, it makes me want Scarecrow in the Batman too. Ooh, it would be so fucking fire. This is fire already, right? Obviously, the Scarecrow voice is lying, but you know what I'm saying? This is fire already because I'm thinking of the possibilities of what this could look like in a movie, bro. Him going through his trauma, bro, it would be so fire.
Be what we needed. It doesn't matter anymore.
What are you talking about?
And you have the goddamn nerve to act ignorant. Do you know what you cost me? What your actions cost all of Gotham? I lost everything!
Jim,
Hold on. Is Barbara Gordon dead too?
Are all burning. And it's all on your shoulders. Sins of the Father are burdened on the back of the Son, Bruce. It was a bad judgment call. They were right. It's time you got a taste of the justice you serve.
Oh shit. Oh, he's in the straitjacket.
put the gun down.
I'm not going to do that. You know you deserve what's coming.
Jim, you know this isn't right. You and I are both trying to keep Gotham safe. We're fighting the same fight. We are the only ones keeping...
Okay, see, like, there's a part of me that's like, is this actually in his head or not? Right? Am I tripping? It has to. This has to be in his head, but it's like how he's talking to him.
Even further, it's complete darkness. Or it can't be saved.
No,
I used to believe that.
same thing.
See, I already know what you know what I'm saying.
I've been so stupid even to turn a blind eye to your methods. Because you got results.
Yeah,
But only Gotham...
I was about to say thanks for answering your own question. How did I turn a blind eye? Maybe because you know you got results. Crazy.
And then things your way for far too long. Thought you were better. But you're no different than those other mass psychopaths.
You don't have to do this.
Thought you were a new, better foundation for Gotham. One with laws enforced. With safe for families to live. My family!
Yeah.
But I now realize Gotham's foundation can't be lawless. Or it'll come crashing down at the slightest blow. Can't have you running around taking the law into your own hands. The law won't be able to control you. So I have to put you down.
That was my gut, bruh. I mean, to a degree, is he right? I don't know. It's very interesting, right? It's very interesting of watching something with superheroes in it. Because it's like, they technically do operate past the law to a degree, right? And they technically shouldn't be able to do that. And then it's like, but would life be better without them? Like, you know what I'm saying? Those are the things that you look at, right? Because, like I said, Batman, the Dark Knight, right? The Dark Knight explained that well, too. Hey, then there's the possibility of escalation. It's like, shoot, we come with Kevlar vests. Now they got armor-piercing rounds and shit like that. Like, you come through with this Batmobile, they're coming through with bazookas and shit now, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, sometimes when you think about it, it's like, would life be better with superheroes in it? Maybe. I feel like that's just a big maybe, right? Because if there is no if there is no superheroes, usually that means there also isn't like super villains or like super villains that can't cause mass destruction, right? You know what I'm saying? Right? Obviously, every country, not every country, but like a good bit of countries have like missiles and nukes and yada yada yada. So you technically could have somebody that can cause mass destruction of the entire world if need be. But what I'm saying is that if a superhero exists, all it takes is a drop of blood from said superhero, and then damn near you're gonna be scientifically trying to make a super villain to counteract that superhero, and then that super villain is gonna take it to an escalation further that you probably would have never seen if that superhero never existed in the first place. You know what I'm saying? The actual superheroes are the good police officers, right? That's technically are the people that go to war. Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Those are like the people that you can consider superheroes, right? To a degree, right? You know what I'm saying? They don't have superpowers, but well, I guess they're not superheroes, they're just heroes, right? You know what I'm saying? But like those are like your everyday heroes. Obviously, you got the bad apples, and we call those the villains, right? There are the cops that are psychos that shoot people for no reason and do extra shit for literally no reason. They escalate shit for no reason. That happens everywhere. It don't matter. It happens with every race. There's a black cop that probably do it, a Mexican cop that do it, the white cop that do it. It happens all the time. Right, you know what I'm saying? And those are what we call the villains. You see what I'm saying? Oh no, I'm just starting talking. That nigga buried alive. Wake up, Batman. You're stuck underground. From the darkness he arises. I'm gonna assume he's still in his own head. Cause I was about to say, how the fuck does Scarecrow know this information?
Everyone's scared of something. You can pretend that you use fear as a tool on people.
There we go.
Admit it.
What has he got, a sickle?
As everyone else. Let the fear in. Let it consume you. Eat at you.
Now he's in the fields. Like I said, I like how they're doing this whole thing for the dealing with his mental state. You know what I'm saying? Seeing his parents' grave, punching that freaking Scarecrow, and he ain't even there. You know what I'm saying? I like the voice. I like the little voice model. You know what I'm saying? You know, modulation, the changes of the voice coming back. That's great. The bass booming. Damn. Push the shit out of that nigga.
You.
Me? Man. Oh wait, so is he awake now?
Well done, my dear Dark Knight. Let's see the odds.
You'll need more than that.
Nate. Okay. Whoop. Hit that nigga with a Spartan kick. Damn, what he got in there?
There's no point in fighting. Fear controls everything. The more you fight, the higher your blood pressure rises. The stronger my toxin becomes. Feel it? That's your heart struggling. Keep it up and it might just pop. Feel it, feel it.
All right. What the fuck is that? What is this animatronic? And just like that, he gone. I do like the description. The more you fight, the more your heart's kind of struggling to actually keep itself sane and, you know, keep itself running properly. That's actually kind of crazy. That's actually kind of crazy. Up, he's on. He there. He there. He's in good old. He's in that good old alleyway again. That's crazy. That is a crazy visual to see. Man, what about his dad? Said fuck him, huh?
Scarecrow, what have you done?
There we go. I was about to say.
Is that you?
What? This isn't happening. It's not possible.
What's not possible? Take off that ridiculous mask so I can see you.
No, no, I saw you kill Mom, but where's Mom?
What do you mean, where?
It's too late.
Ain't she hanging?
I thought you knew.
What did you do?
About to hit with an insane Sonic line. What I had to. Yeah, good old Shadow.
What did I do to you?
Man. Bruce, my son, my boy.
I'm sorry, I couldn't save you. It's my fault.
To a degree, yeah, it is your fault. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it depends on the adaptation, right? Sometimes he's scared of the freaking of the play, and then he wants to go and leave early, and they get shot. Then I think that was Gotham, right? I think that was the Gotham show that did that version. Sometimes he just wanted to see a movie. For some, why did they? I never understood why they decided. Why did rich people decide to go down an alleyway? I never understood that part. Why did they do that? Y'all know y'all got money.
You were never meant to. Don't fear what you can't control. You were never alone.
You were never alone, never alone. And she dead again, boy. You failed twice. Technically, it's only once,
Look
but
at what you did.
what do you mean? Me?
Weeping? Like a child?
You didn't even try to save her.
This is the truth.
I was like 10.
Truth.
I was there the day that Martha and Thomas Wayne were gunned down in the alley. I saw it happen.
Oh, Bruce. Deep down inside, you know that's not true. All those years of suppressing the truth.
Wait, what happened?
My father loved her.
You were just a child. How could
This is a this is either you know, Scarecrow twist and shit, but like or this is the very interesting turn.
you know anything? I never loved your mother.
Damn.
Christ.
I never
just
loved
needed
you.
her power
Oh.
and influence.
Who was
I
you?
had money, but not enough. I wanted full control of the key.
What are you talking about? You're Thomas Wayne, nigga. What do you mean you needed more money?
Fortune. I wasn't just a major player in Gotham. I owned Gotham.
Why shouldn't I run the city?
Okay, I was about to say.
Bleeding for it. Every decision from politicians to criminals. All those charities and
Fundraisers. The best part? It wasn't a hard act to play. I made it believable because it's who.
Okay. Now we're back again where I don't know if Scarecrow knows that this nigga is Bruce Wayne or not. Usually villains don't end up knowing who Batman is unless like it's a very dire situation. You know what I'm saying? Usually Batman keeps his shit confidential on some real.
I was. Believe me, I never wanted a family. You were an inconvenience, an accident. Oh, I loathed you, little Brucey. Always so scared of something. You'll never be a Wayne. Liar.
I was literally
Here
born.
you are, dressed up like a rodent in the night.
Damn.
Trying to save these people?
Damn.
They can't be saved.
Damn.
Just like she couldn't be.
Damn. Not the mama. Damn. that punch sounded.
Parents were good people. I do this for them. For their memory. So the people of Gotham know someone is there to protect them.
Do you now, bro?
Are sick,
True.
putrid
True.
creatures.
Also
They
true.
need protection.
Depends on who you're talking about, but. Mink. Mink. Mink.
You're not my father. Thomas Wayne loved Gotham. He dedicated his life to helping its citizens.
Mink. 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 He just beating up the.
I won't let you.
I've already won. Nothing can stop me.
Wait, you was actually just getting your ass whooped?
And no one, not even you. I am the invincible agent of your doom.
Dr. Doom?
Vengeance Reaper.
You're insane. You don't deserve to live.
Do it then. Kill me.
I don't know if that's just a random ass nigga though, to a degree.
Gotham. A city.
Oh, I guess that was him.
Monsters lurk in the streets.
True.
And one more watches them from the shadows. I often wonder if this is worth it. The soul of Gotham. But every night I look in the mirror and I assure myself. This city can be saved.
What? You know when this city will be saved? When y'all start killing these niggas. This city will never be saved. You want to know why? Because you're a comic book Batman. They want to keep feeding off of your downfall for the next 200 years. Until you're 90. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? They're going to keep making comic books. Gotham is never going to get better. Your villains are just going to go to Arkham Asylum and break out again and again. In reality, niggas would have got the death penalty 20 years ago. And these niggas would all be dead. And there would be no more crime in Gotham. Then we can talk. You know what I'm saying? But there's still a lot of time left. The nigga itching.
I'd love to use you for one of my experiments when I leave.
Shut up.
Have y'all tried putting this nigga on death row?
There's my more fear, man. I'll make it so. This collection of waste don't know me.
They'll know my name.
And they'll learn. They'll learn.
Now, who the hell is doing all that laughing? Bum 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 ba-dum.
I am that threat. Gotham, seemingly endless cloudy nights. But in those clouds, no, not tonight, man. There's a light, a symbol. That the sun will shine once again. Maybe not brightly, but it will shine. It will shine.
I am the Bat.
The owner of the small department store had no comment to say about the looting that occurred just 3 days ago. In other news, the so-called Batman helped bring former Arkham Dr. Jonathan Crane into custody late last night
I'm
during
a boy
his
Crane.
seizure operation conducted by the GCPD.
Gotham City Police Department.
For the murder of 21-year-old
I don't care about none of that bullshit.
What does this one make?
There's 22 sightings this month, sir.
Not like that. Far too many in my neck of the woods. This suck. This
Who is this? Oh, is this Black Mask?
He's getting on my nerves. Give me it.
I'd assume this is Black Mask. He sounds like Black Mask. Joker? Who is he gonna call? There's a possibility that could be the Joker. That makes sense.
I got a job for you.
No, Bane.
I think you like this one. I'm gonna put a bounty out. Thought you wanted in on some of that fun. Let's say
Or is it Slade?
20 mil.
Deathstroke.
You get him first, it's yours. Contract will start tomorrow at sundown. What do you say? Come on, you know you wanna. Ladder boy. Pleasure doing business with this Slade.
Yep, okay, so I was correct.
In a few words.
But that's Black Mass, has to be. All I did was call in an assassin. Yep.
I even the odds. You should know better than to do that in my city. Good luck. Freak.
I was like, oh, that he sounds like a Black Mask, and I was like, oh, that's so I'm assuming there's gonna be some more, eh? So we got something to also look out for, I see. Let's see, you never know if there's an end credit scene, you know what I'm saying? But I can just let the credits roll, you see what I'm saying? And we just put that on mute for a second, you know? That was actually pretty fire. The combat actually was pretty quick, pretty snappy with it. It all depends on camera work, low key, because like some of these fan films have great camera work in the fighting to where it can look like that nigga doing real damage without, you know, obviously hurting the other person, right? You know what I'm saying? Like the last one, right? They had that camera. No, not the last one. I think it was the Red Hood one too, right? Or was it the other or was it the other one? It was one of them. They had the camera hitting the shake motion while he was punching. That shit was actually kind of fire, right? This one, they had the speed, you know what I'm saying? They had the speed part down. Right here, you know what I'm saying? We get here in this part. Like that was cool. See the fast motion, because they're obviously sped it up. See, there are some portions where it looks like you can see that it's sped up, right? You can legit see it. And maybe they should slow some in-between parts down so it doesn't look like that them niggas is moving like the Flash, right? You know what I'm saying? And that run was crazy. But like here, you can see me. It's just like right there. Right here, it's like that's like my only little gripe with the comp. See, that's the funny thing about Batman fan films is like they obviously, unless they legitimately have like fight choreographers, they obviously like you know, professional ones, obviously, you know, and like professional stunt doubles and stuff like that. They really can't go all out with the combat because they obviously don't want to hurt their friends pretty much in reality by messing some shit up. And like I said, that's where camera work comes in. And that's where camera and speeding it up. That's where those two things come in where it comes to doing stuff like this, right? If you can have a little bit of a camera shake while y'all fighting a little bit, it doesn't have to be very big. It could be a little bit of a camera shake, and you get the little bit of a speed up, speed down type of thing where it's like when he's trying to fight multiple people, you can have it slowed down because he's doing multiple motions, fighting against multiple guys. But when it's a one-on-one conversation, you can speed it up a little bit because you don't want it to look too choreographed. Like I said, I always come back to the Red Hood one. With the Red Hood one, you can tell the fights were very choreographed and very like, you know, ballet dance. Like, I'm not trying to say it's ballet, but it's like you can tell they're doing like a dance with it, like a motion with it, right? You know what I'm saying? They WWE with it, you know. But if you speed it up, I mean, obviously WWE niggas is getting smacked in the face though. But I'm just saying, but it's like it's rehearsed. That's how I should say it. It's a rehearsed thing. You can tell when it's rehearsed or not, right? You know what I'm saying? But if the Red Hood one did a little bit of a speed up, maybe a little bit more camera shakage in with some of the punches, especially in a 1v1 fight. You don't want a 1v1 fight to look like a, you know, like a emotion, like you know, some going with the motions type of fight. You want it to actually look like he doing some shit for real, right? That's the main reason why I say when it comes to 1v1 confrontations, I can turn this down now. But it's like when it comes to 1v1 confrontations, you want to speed it up, add a little bit more camera motion. Like and like I said, oops. Like I said, when he gets this first person, you can tell, you can see that it is sped up. Like this is all great because it makes sense. But when he's fighting against multiple people at once, you can probably slow it down, right? But when he's doing the 1v1s, keep that speed. And maybe you can reduce the speed even by just a tiny bit. I don't know if it's 2x, but I feel like you should drop it down to maybe 1.5 to at max 1.7, right? Because that all look good. See, this all looks great in this the speed. But see, when he's fighting against multiple people, you can see that it's really sped up. That's the issue, right? You can see it. With the 1v1s, you don't see it as well, right? Because it's a 1v1 and they're probably doing nice choreographed motions, right? So the choreographed motions are most likely going to look super slow. You know what I'm saying? So it's easier to speed those up. But when you're fighting against multiple people doing multiple things, you probably want to slow it down because in reality, you're not moving that fast when you're fighting against multiple people. But when you're doing a 1v1, you throwing hands like you from Dragon Ball Z, right? You know what I'm saying? In a 1v1. But when it's a multiple people, you got to do a leg kick to one guy, a elbow to the other, and a couple of punches to the front. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean when I say combat is, I love fighting. I love throwing hands. Not me specifically, but like I love seeing niggas throw hands. Which is the main reason why the Star Wars prequel trilogy gets a lot of praise, right? Because niggas is throwing hands in that bitch when they dueling with lightsabers. Anakin versus Obi-Wan, them niggas was going in, right? And which is why I really couldn't connect with the sequel trilogy that much. Them lightsaber fights was kind of ass, you know what I'm saying? But like the prequel trilogy, they was going in. Obviously, the original trilogy, nice, slow, methodical, but they're still masters at their craft. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. And there really wasn't that many lightsaber battles, now that I think about it. But the prequel trilogy, you see how fast and great. See, isn't it great that I talk about this stuff sometimes? Because now it actually goes in. In the prequel trilogy, they had to slow down the Obi-Wan and freaking Anakin fight because they were moving too fast. Right? And that's what I mean, right? You see what I'm saying? It depends on how quick you choreograph your fight, right? In a 1v1 situation, they most likely, from a fan film perspective, they're most likely choreographing it very slow, right? They want to make sure every motion makes sense, every motion is good, and then in post, they'll just speed it up because that just makes sense. But like I said, in a multiple person fight, I just think you want to be able to see each emotion and not have it be super sped up. And if you're going to speed it up to probably 1.2, 1.3, at max 1.5, at max, right? I don't see, because that's my only issue. I don't know the speed. I'd assume this is all 2x speed. I just assume because it looks like 2x speed to me, right? From my eye, And the story was fire. All right. Well, now that we're done with the combat, bro, I can harp on combat all day, and I just want niggas to improve their shit. That's it. That's all I want. I just want niggas to have the best shit out. Y'all know me, right? I literally help people all the time, bro. I used to make logos for everybody's Dragon Ball series. I used to help niggas out with intros. I used to, I be helping niggas. I want niggas to make the best shit possible, bro. So when I come through, this is not no slander. This is just straight 100% trying to help niggas make better stuff if they ever watch the video. I know the freaking Red Hood Resurrection, I know that channel actually watched my video, which is great. Applause, right? You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about the story, though. I like it. I liked it. I love Scarecrow is just my nigga. Top 3 Batman villains of all time. You know what I'm saying? The uniqueness The only thing I hate is when he just talks normally, because he sounds like a regular ass nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, obviously he's a regular, but like I want Scarecrow to have that ish. You know what I'm saying? Have that, you know, have some of that. And that's why I like when they edit his voice, boy, Scarecrow sound fire, bro. I liked all the visual effects that they was doing. I like how he was battling within inside his brain, right? You know what I'm saying? To be fair, I don't know. The only thing that I know that he was balancing fighting against with the Thomas and Martha Wayne I don't know what the fuck was going on there to a degree, because I'm just assuming, I would just have to 100% assume that Scarecrow is just talking that ish, but that still makes no sense to a degree, because he shouldn't know that Bruce Wayne is Batman. Unless he removed his helmet or something. Those are like the little things that are missed within this. Because it's like, because Scarecrow was talking as Thomas Wayne. And I'm pretty sure no one knows Bruce Wayne is Batman. Besides Alfred. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that, because I was like, I never knew 100%. I don't know 100% if freaking Scarecrow knows that Bruce Wayne is Batman. I don't know that for 100% sure still, right? That's the only thing that's screwing me up with this. Other than that, like I said, the visual effects for Scarecrow is great. I love that nigga was using sickles and stuff like that. That show's actually kind of fire. I need to see him use that in an actual movie. That show would actually be that should kind of go hard, you know? I love how they was represented the fear toxins. I think that was cool. The explanation saying that, that your heart rate's continuing to go up and all that stuff. Your heart rate will probably pop if you keep fighting. It's like, that shit kind of cool, you know? I love the disappearing acts that they had with Scarecrow. I love the scene changes. Everything just was fire. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, it's hard. It's hard to make Scarecrow trash, right? Like, I feel like it's hard. I feel like that's a very simple thing to do when it comes to Scarecrow. All you have to do is use the battle of the brain. That's really it. And then you can do very creative stuff with it. That's why Scarecrow is one of my top 3 when it comes to Batman villains. Because he's very creative. You know what I'm saying? Every person that has touched Scarecrow, whether it's been an animated series, whether it's been a live action, aka Batman Begins, right? He's always creative with his shits, right? Having Batman Begins, that nigga throw the toxins in the water. I was like, bro, what? I would have never even, you know what I'm saying? And had that nigga, he was on the freaking horse and shit. Like, that show was so fire in Batman Begins, I ain't gonna lie, you know. And how he used his fear in freaking the Batman the Animated Series, where he hit the people with it and they thought Batman was this big ass bat and they started all trying to beat Batman's ass. That show was fire, using the people against him, you know what I'm saying? And the battle between Bruce's mind, it always comes down to his parents, always at the end of the day. Well, not always, but like for the most part it does, right? I love how in the animated series, Batman is like, he thinks that he's pretty much tarnishing the Wayne name, right? You know what I'm saying? He thinks he's not doing, you know, what his father wants him to do. He thinks his father would put him down for being the Batman and stuff, right? And in this, it's kind of damn near the same thing a little bit, right? But it's always, it comes down to Batman's, because like I said, it all depends on what Batman chooses to do when it comes to watching, you know, the freaking movie. I forget what the movie is called, but when they go to the theater and they leave, sometimes it legitimately is Bruce's fault why they leave early sometimes. I don't know why. It depends. But having him have this, you know, guilt of thinking that he's the one who caused his parents' death, even though, or he didn't do anything to help, even though he couldn't. The nigga was like 10. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck are you gonna do with a nigga and a gun as a 10-year-old? But I think this shit was fire, right? I like how they're setting shit up. So it's looking like we're gonna get Black Mask, Slade Wilson, aka, you know, Deathstroke, and we're going to have Batman. Hopefully they are doing some more, because I think that is cool. Now, here's the thing about it, right? You see why I do all the critiquing of the combat, because I know Deathstroke is coming next. And you can't make Deathstroke look like ass in fighting. That's one thing that you can't do. So if you are touching Deathstroke, I'm going to need that fight to be top tier. I don't care if it's a fan. I want that fight to be some shit. You know what I'm saying? And low-key, Hopefully, I don't know who's gonna be the main villain in the Batman 2. I really hope it's Scarecrow because his world, that world for the Batman works a lot with that nigga. I ain't gonna lie, Scarecrow's probably the top villain that I would want to be there. Besides, obviously you got the Joker, but I would want Scarecrow to be the top villain in the Batman 2, right? I think Mr. Freeze is my favorite Batman villain, but I don't know if I would want Mr. Freeze in a movie. I feel like Mr. Freeze wouldn't be a main villain in a movie half the time, right? You know what I'm saying? Unless the whole movie is revolved around him trying to bring his wife back. Then okay, right? You know what I'm saying? Then I get it because obviously we got the animated movie where that shit exactly happened. You know what I'm saying? But my two top villains, Mr. Freeze and freaking Scarecrow. Come on, Batman 2, give me them. Like, Joker's already locked in. We seen him in the end credit scene in freaking the Batman 1. We know he there, right? And he's my third top, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, I did like 1,000 years worth of talking, right? For no reason, bro. But like I said, give my boy Manzi's Productions, they good shit. Give them they likes, comments, and subscribes. Everything is going to be in the description down below. Give them they shit, because if you don't give them they shit, then you stupid. Because like I said, we deserve to get more YouTubers doing good shit out here, bro. We need more shit. More comic book stuff means more good for me. It means more good for you. And it means more good for the comic economy at large. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm starting to sound like Matt Murdock. Attorney at law, you know. But other than that, I hope y'all guys enjoy. Because I did. That shit was fire. That shit was some gas. That's probably one of the top ones. And like I said, July 1st, Red Hood of Resurrection gets his 3rd episode. So you know we there. You know we there. So you know the next one we about to see, boy. But other than that, peace. Hey.